Yes, good morning, student. I'm going to revise with you the lesson of history, the French Revolution. As you know, the meaning of French is the revolution happened in the city of Paris in France, and the revolution means a forcible overthrow of an existing government or the social order in place of a new system. So this revolution, why did it happen in Paris or France? It had a great impact not only on the people of the Europe, but also it had a great impact on the entire world. It ignited the revolutionary ideas such as liberty, equality, and fraternity, and even the democratic rights which we enjoy today were traced back in the history of France. So, to know about this French Revolution, here is the one date is mentioned, the 14th July 1789. So, what happened on this 14th July in 1789 in the morning? It is remembered as a French National Day. So, on this day, what happened? The people of France, they had a rumor, or they were having in their mind that their king or the monarch is ordering his troops to open fire on them. So, to in retaliation it, the people of the France, they made their own military consisting of 7,000 members, and this military was known as People's Militia. Now they want to overthrow the rule of the king because they were not happy. Monarch was a despotic king in the France. So what they did, they wanted arms, immunization. So they stormed the fortress prison. Here it is written, the Bastille. The Bastille, the fortress prison was stormed by them to get arms and immunization. Plus, they hated this prison because it was the symbol of absolute powers of the despotic king. Moreover, they did not demolish even the building, but sold its fragments or the pieces of the demolished building in the market, those who wanted to keep it as a souvenir. So to understand this revolution, what we have to do? We have to understand the causes or the circumstances. Why did the people of France revolt? Now here, to understand this causes, circumstances of revolution, we have to understand the society at the time of France. So the French society during the late 18th century, late word, the century starts from 1701 to 1799, and this revolution was in 1789. So this the word is used late. Now here, what were the causes? We have to understand first of all the political causes. Now here in the politics, what happened? The rulers in the France, they belong to the Bourbon dynasty, Bourbon family. Since 13th centuries, they were ruling in the France, and you have read in class 8th also about that the powers, they were fighting against their common rivalry, that was the Britain. So when this King Louis XVI in 1774, when he became the ruler of France, he found an empty treasury. Means the wealth was not with him to meet all the expenses in the France. Moreover, he got married to a lady of Austria, Austrian princess Marie Antoinette, at the age of 20 years. She was also a good advisor to him. Now when he found an empty treasury, long years of war, because his grandparents, his forefathers, they had a long war with Britishers. So they drained out the wealth. Second, the extravagant court at the palace, that is of Versailles. To maintain it, he needed the money. Then, moreover, he helped the 13 colonies of the America to fight against the common enemy, that is the Britishers. So he was not having the money. So what when he was not having the money, so what he did, he took loans from the money lender in France. They charged 10% of the rate of interest. When they charge rate of the interest, so from where he has to pay. Now this led to a debt that is of 1 million livre to 2 million. So livre is what? This is the currency, unit of currency in France, which was discontinued in 1794. Now to pay to the debt plus to maintain all these expenditure, to maintain the army, the palace at the Versailles, as well as the universities, he needed the money. So from where to get this money? So what he thought, the king thought, to impose taxes on the people. But who will pay these taxes? Now here the question is there, to understand who will pay the taxes, that we have to understand the society, social system in the France. At the time, the society was divided into 3 estates, that is known as estates. First estate, second estate, third estate. The first estate consisted of the clergy. Okay, who were these clergy? A group of people who were performing all the religious ceremonies, for example the priest. Second category was of the nobility, means the king and all his near and dear ones, or the feudal lords. Third category was of the big businessmen, merchants, lawyers, traders, landless workers, and rest, all the people in the France. Now this first estate, second estate, they enjoyed all the privileges because they considered themselves, that is by heredity, they enjoyed all the rights, clear, and were exempted from the taxes, means they did not pay any tax, and their total population was percentage less than 10%, and 90% of the population was of third estate, which I have discussed all you with you, 90%. Now this 90% people were asked to pay the taxes. Moreover, they worked for this estate as well as first estates. Now these people, they were the educated people, intelligent people, intellectual people, so they raised their voice. Now this voice against these taxes which were introduced by the king. Now the taxes here, one tax was introduced, that was the tithe. What was this? A tax levied by the church, comprising 1/10 of the agriculture produced. It means you are producing 100 quintal of wheat, then the 1/10 means 10 quintal of wheat you have to pay to the church. And second tax was there, tithe, that is to be paid directly to the government or to the state by the people of France, that is of the third estate. Other than these two taxes, they were paying some indirect taxes, that was on the consumable goods, that is salt and tobacco, etc. Now these people, when they were asked to pay the taxes, now how could they pay it? Because they did not, the wages were not increased. Fine, wages did not increase. When wages did not increase, how they will buy the products to consume it? The bread, the staple diet of the people, even they were not having the money to buy it, because there was another reason here. The population of France increased from 23 million to the 28 million people. Now there was a sharp increase in the population, production did not increase because there was a famine. Okay, so the source of livelihood of the people were endangered. Clear? So now they were, and this term is known as the subsistence crisis in France. So this was the economic causes of the revolt of 1789. Next come, there was emergence of a new class, was known as a middle class. Now this middle class consisted of, you know very well, they were the intellectuals, they were the educated people, and they were the traders, they were the businessmen. They amassed their wealth through the trade. Which trade? Overseas trade. Moreover, they manufactured the silk and the woolen textiles. Among them, many were intelligent, they were educated, they raised their voice. What they wanted? They wanted equality in the society. What they wanted? Equality. Means why there should be a distinguish between the people into first, second and third. every person who has taken birth on this earth has a right to enjoy his life, and that is only possible through equality, and it should be based on their skill and knowledge. And these people were supported by many of the philosophers. For example, here the role of philosophers was also very interesting here. Now, for example, here you read here, one is the Rousseau, then who wrote the book The Social Contract, where he described the relationship between the king and the people. Second was the John Locke. He has written the book The Two Treatises of the Government, where he refuted the doctrine of the divine and absolute right of the monarch. The third is Montesquieu, who wrote the book that is The Spirit of the Laws, where he described the division of power, decentralization of the power between different organs of the government, that is legislature, executive and the judiciary. And all their ideas, they were discussed by these middle class people of the third estate people, where in the saloons, in the coffee shops, they were discussed, and then what they did, they revolted, which I have told you on 14 July 1789. I hope you must have understood the first module, that is the French society during the late 18th century, that is 1789. Why did they revolt? Okay, dear. So it's now I ask you to revise it thoroughly and prepare for your exams. All the best. Good luck. Thank you.